Hello, dear audience, friends, and colleagues. Uh, Today, as a continuation of the drug reviews in clinical pharmacology, part 4, in cardiovascular medicines, I will be reviewing the rest of the medications used in the cardiology ICU and in emergency department and casualty. So first we will deal with the nitroglycerin. It is one of the most important drugs used in for the treatment of hypertensive crisis and pulmonary edema. These are arteriovenodilators. Hence class comes under the arteriovenodilators. Mechanism of action is organic nitrate causing systemic vasodilatation and decreasing preload. At the cellular level, it is converted in nitric oxide, which induces the synthesis of cyclic GMP and vasodilatation. So dose, if you consider the posology, 25 milligram in 50 ml NSA is given. This will be described in details at the end of the presentation. In hypertensive crisis and pulmonary edema, 25 to 50 microgram per minute infusion is started. An initial dose in heart failure is 10 to 20 microgram per minute and the dose range is 40 to 400 microgram per minute. The main adverse drug reactions noted with this drug is headache, hypotension, tachycardia and methemoglobinemia. So we move on to the next drug, that is metoprolol, that is antihypertensive or cardioselective beta blocker mechanism of action. Dose in acute MI early period 5 milligram rapid IV over 2 minutes up to 3 doses we can give. In acute tachycardia or hypertensive crisis 5 milligram IV over 1 to 2 minutes and can repeat after 5 minutes, maximum dose 15 milligram. In AF 2.5 to 5 milligram IV acute 2 to 5 minutes infusion over 2 to 5 minutes, not exceeding 50 milligram over 10 to 15 minutes for atrial fibrillation. Nadir is bradycardia and hypertension we can anticipate while administering the metoprolol in casualty or emergency department. Next is esmolol. Esmolol is antiarrhythmic and beta blockers. Comes under the class beta blocker, class 2 antiarrhythmic agent. Mechanism of action selective beta 1 blocker without any activity on beta 2 receptor. Immediate rate control in AF we can use 80 milligram, that is 1 milligram per kilogram IVP over 30 seconds, then 0.15 to 0.3 milligram per kilogram per minute IV infusion in intraoperative tachycardia or hypertension. In SVT we can use load with 0.5 milligram per kilogram IV over 1 minute, then maintenance start at 0.05 milligram per kilogram per minute IV for 4 minutes. May increase up by 0.05 milligram per kilogram up to 0.2 milligram per kilogram per minute. So that is the maximum dose. And next drug is labetalol, that is also antihypertensive and used for the rate control. Non-selective alpha plus beta blocker. It's a mechanism of action beta blocker, beta 1 plus beta 2 receptor specific blocker and alpha blocker, also alpha 1 receptor. And hypertensive crisis and rate control 5 to 20 milligram IV stat can be given. Maximum dose 300 milligram, 1 milligram per minute infusion is the infusion rate. ADR is so antiarrhythmic agents diltiazem, it is a calcium channel blocker and it is a non-dihydropyridine calcium channel blocker, block the inward movement of calcium by binding L-type calcium channels in the heart. Its dose indication and constitution infusion pattern 1 gram per 2 ml, 50% weight by volume of the 2 ml ampule. Supraventricular tachyarrhythmia 0.25 milligram per kilogram, average adult dose is 20 milligram. Direct IV over 2 minutes. After 50 minutes, may repeat the bolus by administering 0.35 milligram per kilogram actual body weight over 2 minutes. Direct IV if the first dose is tolerated but the response is inadequate. So first degree heart block and constipation we can anticipate as adverse reaction with the diltiazem. usage. And digoxin, this comes under inotropy for heart failure. Its class is inotropics. Mechanism is inhibit the sodium potassium ATPase pump, shortening the refractory period in the atrioventricular myocardial cells, prolonging the effective conductive period and diminishing the conducting velocity in the AV node. And dose, indication and constitution and infusion pattern: 250 microgram per ml, 0.1 milligram per ml, 0.25 milligram per ml available preparations. Heart failure 0.125 to 0.25 milligram IV Q24th hourly. Adverse reactions we can anticipate in this usage of digoxin are ectopic ventricular beat, ventricular tachyarrhythmia, and ventricular fibrillation. And lignocaine is also antiarrhythmic agent. It is a class 1 sodium channel blocker. 100 milligram per ml preparation available, 200 milligram per 100 ml preparation available. Refractory VT or pulseless VT, 60 milligram IV stat, and 1 to 1.5 milligram per kilogram slow IV bolus over 2 to 3 minutes. May repeat doses of 0.5 to 0.75 milligram per kilogram in 5 to 10 minutes up to 3 milligram per kilogram total if refractory VT or pulseless. Continuous infusion of 1 to 4 milligram per minute IV after return of perfusion. Main adverse reactions noted with lignocaine are nystagmus, confusion, and convulsions. Then amiodarone is also an antiarrhythmic agent. It is class 3 antiarrhythmic agents, and it has all 4 classes of activities including alpha blocking activity, prolongation of action potential, and duration and refractory period by blocking potassium channel. And dose indication, constitution, and infusion pattern: 50 milligram per ml and 150 milligram per vial available. Indications: ventricular arrhythmia 150 milligram over first 10 minutes, that is 50 milligram per minute, followed by 360 milligram over next 6 hours, that is 1 milligram per minute, then 540 milligram over the remaining 18 hours, that is 0.5 milligram per minute, for a total of 1000 milligram over 24 hours before administering maintenance infusion. Maintenance infusion 0.5 milligram per minute for a total of 720 milligram per 24 hours at a concentration of 1.8 milligram per ml, nest at the rate of 278 ml per minute. This is a pattern of usage of amiodarone in ventricular arrhythmia. Then adverse reactions you can anticipate is pulmonary fibrosis, long-term usage, hepatotoxicity, corneal deposit, hypo and hyperthyroidism. Next, adenosine, one of the most important drug in the emergency setting. If it is properly used, SVT can be controlled clearly. It's an antiarrhythmic drug and class antiarrhythmic agent. Mechanism of action is purine nucleotide base act at the purine adenosine receptor activation specific potassium channel in the AV nodes. Indication is SVT. So 6 milligram fast IV over 3 seconds followed by rapid flush of 20 ml/ns. If no conversion within 1 to 2 minutes, give 12 milligram IVP. Repeat a second time if necessary. Total 30 milligram dose. When clinically advisable for PSVT. Appropriate vagal manner should be attempted prior to the adenosine administration. So stress testing in nuclear medicine department, cardiac stress testing, we will use 140 microgram per kilogram per minute IV infusion over 6 minutes. Main adverse reaction is skin flushing, lightheadedness, nervousness, numbness, cardiac arrhythmia, hypotension, heart block, and prolonged systole. Before giving the adenosine, clinician should communicate this information to the patient regarding the possible effects and side effects. Contraindications: hypersensitivity, adenosine, heart block, and clinically active bronchospasm. Next is isosorbate dinitrate. Is used as anti-anginal drugs, class anti-anginal. Mechanism: direct vasodilator. Dose is immediate release preparation 5 to 20 milligram per hourly Q 8 to 12 hourly, initially followed by 10 to 40 milligram per hourly Q 8 to 12 hourly. Sublingual is 2.5 to 5 milligram, may be repeated in Q 5 to 10 minutes. Not to exceed 3 doses in 15 to 30 minutes. Indication: angina pectoris. Adverse reactions we can anticipate is rebound hypertension, syncope, headache, and hemoglobinemia. Isoprenaline is beta agonist class is adrenergic drugs. Mechanism of action is beta and alpha non-selective agonist. Dose indication, constitution, infusion pattern is heart block and cardiac arrest. IV bolus is 0.02 to 0.06 milligram. That is 1 to 3 ml of 1 in 50,000 dilution initially, then 0.01 to 0.2 milligram for cardiac arrest and heart block. So isoprenaline used for heart block and cardiac arrest. IV infusion is given as 5 microgram per minute, 1.25 ml of 1 in 250,000 dilution initially, then doses as 2 to 20 microgram per minute in heart block. Shock 0.5 to 5 microgram per minute, that is 0.25 to 2.5 ml of 1 in 250,000 dilution IV infusion. In bronchospasm during anesthesia, 0.01 to 0.02 milligram IV repeat PRN if needed. Bronchospasm during anesthesia, that is the dose. Next drug is atropine, anticholinergic drug, class anticholinergic and mechanism anticholinergic. Indication is bradyarrhythmia 0.5 to 1 milligram IV every 3 to 5 minutes. Dose available is 0.6 milligram per ml. ADR is ventricular fibrillation, ventricular tachyarrhythmia, blurred vision, urinary retention, dilated pupil, confusion. So, in nutshell, we will review using this charts. What are the common preparations and common indications and administration method of the important cardiovascular drugs in the part 4 discussion. So nitroglycerin, all of you know that 5 milligram per ml, that is 25 milligram vial is available, 5 ml vial is available. So 25 milligram is added in 50 ml NS and we administer it using infusion pump. So its indication is hypertensive crisis and pulmonary edema, that is 25 to 50 microgram per minute infusion. Initial dose in heart failure is 10 to 20 microgram per minute and dose range is 40 to 400 microgram per minute. Then beta blockers, we have already discussed this. Beta blockers, metoprolol and labetalol. Preparation available of metoprolol is 1 milligram per ml, that is 5 milligram ampule, that is 5 ml ampule is available. In acute MI, we have already discussed 5 milligram IV, rapid IV over 2 minutes, up to maximum 3 doses we can give. In acute tachyarrhythmia and hypertensive crisis, 5 milligram IV over 1 to 2 minutes, can repeat after 5 minutes, maximum 15 milligram. Fibrillation 2.5 to 5 milligram IV Q 2 to 5 minutes, not exceed 50 milligram or 10 to 50 minutes for AF treatment. Labetalol available as 5 milligram per ml, total 4 ml vial, that is 20 milligram vial is available. Hypertensive crisis rate control 5 to 20 milligram IV stand, maximum dose 300 milligram, 1 milligram per minute infusion is given. Next is beta blockers, esmolol. 10 milligram per ml vial available, 10 ml vial available in vial, 10 ml vial, that is 100 milligram in one vial. So immediate rate control 80 milligram, that is 1 milligram per kilogram IVP over 30 seconds, then 0.15 to 0.3 milligram per kilogram unit infusion, IV infusion as per need. In intraoperative tachycardia hypertension. In postoperative gradual control, load 0.5 milligram per kilogram IV over 1 minute, then 0.05 milligram per kilogram per minute IV for 4 minutes. If inadequate response in 5 minutes, second dose of 0.5 milligram per kilogram per minute for 1 minute, then 0.1 milligram per kilogram per minute IV. SVT loading dose is 0.5 milligram per kilogram IV over 1 minute, then maintenance as 0.05 milligram per kilogram per minute IV for 4 minutes, may increase by 0.05 milligram per kilogram up to 0.2 milligram per kilogram per minute. If heart rate and BP is not controlled after 5 minutes, repeat bolus dose 500 microgram per kilogram per minute for 1 minute and initiate the infusion. And the third bolus dose if needed. Hypertensive emergency, load 0.25 to 0.5 milligram per kilogram IVP over 1 minute and then 0.05 to 0.1 milligram per kilogram as over per minute for 4 minutes. Repeat dose if dose or increase infusion as per the need. Amiodarone antiarrhythmic drugs 50 milligram per ml or 150 milligram vial available. Stable monomorphic or polymorphic VT of off-label use on 50 mg bolus in 10 minutes and may repeat on 50 mg IV at Q 10 minute if not controlled, and 1 mg per minute IV for 6 hours, then 0.5 mg per minute IV for 18 hours, not exceeding 2.2 gram per 24 hour. In VT, ventricular arrhythmia on 50 mg over first 10 minutes, 50 mg per minute, followed by 360 mg over next 6 hours, 1 mg per minute, then 540 mg over the remaining 18 hours, 0.5 mg per minute, for a total of 1000 mg over 24 hours before administering maintenance infusion. Maintenance infusion is 0.5 mg per minute for a total of 720 mg per 24 hours at a concentration of 1.8 mg per ml, next at the rate of 278 ml per minute. So that's the administration method. Then lignocaine 100 mg per ml, 100 ml or 200 mg per 100 ml available vials or preparations. Refractory VT or pulseless VT 60 mg stat, IV stat, that is 1 to 1.5 mg per kilogram slow IV bolus over 2 to 3 minutes. May repeat dose of 0.5 to 0.75 mg per kilogram in 5 to 10 minutes up to 3 mg per kilogram total if refractory VT or pulseless VT. Continuous infusion 1 to 4 mg per minute IV after return of perfusion. If IV is not feasible, may use endotracheal loading dose 2 to 3.75 mg per kilogram, that is 2 to 2.5 recommended IV dose, dilute in 5 to 10 ml of 0.9% NSO sterile water. Then deltiazem 1 gram per 2 ml, that is 50% weight by volume in 2 ml ampule. SVT and AF 0.25 mg per kilogram, average adult dose 20 mg IV direct over 2 minutes. After 50 minutes may repeat bolus by administering 0.35 mg per kilogram actual body weight over 2 minutes direct IV if first dose tolerated but response inadequate. Continuous infusion if you consider 10 mg per hour IV initially, increase not more than 50 mg per hour up to 24 hours. And next is adenosine 6 mg per 2 ml ampule is available, 3 mg per ml is also available, that is 3 mg per ml. SVT 6 mg fast IV over 3 seconds followed by rapid flush with 20 ml NS. If no conversion and reversion of SVT within 1 to 2 minutes, give 12 mg IVP, repeat a second time if necessary up to maximum up to 30 mg. When clinically advisable for PSVT, appropriate vagal manner should be attempted prior to the adenosine administration. Testing is 140 microgram per kilogram per minute IV infusion over 6 minutes. So digoxin 250 microgram per ml, 0.1 milligram per ml and 0.25 milligram per ml is available preparation. Rapid digitalization loading dose of Regimen is 8 to 12 microgram per kilogram, that is 0.008 to 0.012 milligram per kilogram. Total loading dose administer 50% initially, then make cautiously 1/4 of loading dose in Q6 to 8 hour twice. Perform careful assessment of clinical response and toxicity before each dose. Maintenance is 0.1 to 0.4 milligram daily. Heart failure 0.125 to 0.25 milligram IV Q 24th hourly. Bradyarrhythmia, atropine 0.6 milligram per ml available. We can give 0.5 to 1 milligram IV every 3 to 5 minutes. Isoprene 2 milligram per ml available. Heart block and cardiac arrest IV bolus 0.02 to 0.06 milligram, that's 1 to 3 ml of 1 in 50,000 dilution initially, then 0.01 to 0.2 milligram for cardiac arrest or heart failure. IV infusion 5 microgram per minute, that is 1.25 ml of 1 in 250,000 dilution initially, then doses 2 to 20 microgram per minute for heart block. Show 0.5 to 5 microgram per minute IV infusion show. And bronchospasm 0.02 to 0.02, 0.1 to 0.02 milligram IV repeat necessary. Next, so by this we are concluding the almost concluding the cardiovascular medications used in ICU and emergency department and in IP wards according to the need. No, one more section is remaining, that is miscellaneous drugs, that we will discuss in the next part. But this almost is a 80% of the medication is important medication is covered by this part 4. So put comments on the chat box if any, and if any doubts also put on the chat box. I will reply to it. So thank you for cooperation, thank you for watching. Subscribe and watch the sections for academic purpose. Thank you once again.